Well, first I started out rapping.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I would write little verses, little battle verses. It's like Slice was saying, you always had a battle. So, I would go to school and, kids would be waiting for me. As soon as I get off the bus, they waiting on me. Crowd around us, and that's when the beatbox was out. So we would have somebody come and beatbox for us. And, we in there rapping. We in there rapping, doing our thing. And, the kids would tell you who won at the end of it. The one that got the most cheers there, you the winner. If you didn't win that day, you went back home, wrote you another verse, and you came back the next day. So, that's what I was known for first, was, doing the rapping.
Okay. Okay.
Then, after the rapping, you know, I wanted to get more into, the studio, getting into more into engineering and stuff like that. So wanted to form a crew. So, after high school, I started working, so I was able to afford some equipment. So I went and bought a little keyboard. I think it was a little Yamaha keyboard I went and bought. And I couldn't play. I didn't know anything about the keyboard. So I believe that piece, no, in fact, it was I think it was the Alesis sequencer. I didn't know how to run it. I
Hmm.
bought it from the pawn shop. I went to the pawn shop, bought this little Alesis little sequence thing, didn't know how to run it, had buttons all over it. So knowing Slice, went by Slice House. I took it by Slice House. Slice, what this is. Slice was able to tell me exactly what it was, what it was for. And I kind of went from there.
Right.
Slice was the one that gave me my first musician friend book, which kind of, introduced me to different pieces of equipment. So, I look in the book, order what I needed. And, if I didn't understand something or I got stuck in something, I was always go to Slice. Slice
Right.
was the right hand man for the equipment and everything and get the knowledge. I learned MIDI from him. I
Right.
didn't know what MIDI was.
Right.
Slice was the man for me. So, I praise him a lot. That's my mentor when I first started in the music. Him and DJ Still Rock. Him and DJ
Oh,
Still Rock. Yeah.
so- right. Right. Right.